Premiership tie. It is AmaZulu taking on Maritzburg United. The referee catches Maritzburg United still in the huddle as he signals the start of this tie with his whistle sounding. AmaZulu play in the green, taking on a Maritzburg United side, the visiting side tonight in blue and white, and the side that's looked rather dominant in many of their matches. Of their 5 matches so far this season, they've won 3, drawn 1, and come into this tie off the back of their only loss, a 2-0 loss to SuperSport United in the second leg of their MTN8 semi-final. Saw them exit the competition, but an early opportunity for Evans Rusike to apply a little pressure on the AmaZulu defence, and ultimately unsuccessful. Evans Rusike, a very tough player, and he'll enjoy playing alongside Mohamed Mokate. More and more support for Rusike up front. Sometimes his left is a bit of a lone striker for this Maritzburg United side. You just wonder this season, well, certainly there were questions about whether or not they would be as creative this season. Missing Lenki's bad mistake here. Early opportunity afforded to Rusike, but he drags his... Oh, it's Mokate. Just drags the effort. I was talking about the creativity. They're moving the ball forward. They're moving the ball forward very quickly indeed. But a poor error at the back nearly cost the side. It was the captain, Nyongo, far from getting into clearance in the end. It was left to Temilas Kakane to try to keep Mohamed Mokate from striking that goal, and dragged his effort. But alongside Mapensela tonight for this league encounter is the legendary Shosta Dladla, who is to provide us with his insights, views and opinions of what's happening out on the pitch. Just that's certainly an early opportunity for Maritzburg United to go a goal to the good away from home, but not taking it, although I suppose there might be a question or two about the defending there.
I mean, we were talking about the formation before the game, the 3-5-2 formation. It's basically one of those formations that when it works for you on the day, you can kill a team. And if it doesn't work for you, you can get killed as well. So it's one of those, like, that leaves most of the teams vulnerable at the back. So you could see with that, like, there are going to be a lot of chances that we're going to see during this game.
Yeah, it requires a great deal more discipline from the midfield. Morton being dragged off the ball here, this time by Rusike. Here's Michael Morton, now in the colours of AmaZulu. Back in KwaZulu-Natal, formerly of Maritzburg United, of course. He spent some time before going to SuperSport United. The man who started his career, though, playing at Orlando Pirates Juniors, Yes United for a while. AmaZulu looking to work this ball forward slowly but surely. Morton just sitting in front of the defence. Ball stroked out wide to Boyson Bata. Just a deliberate telling cross as well. AmaZulu setting up nicely here. Potential opportunity for It delivers a little cross into the area, but unable to pick out a teammate. Fall up in the middle of the park. He sees a full effort from Samuel Darpo. And again, players to aim at. Maburi Kenyeza got close, but not quite on the end of one. Is Maritzburg United a confident-looking team? You don't see teams that are lacking in confidence running the ball out from that position. So Maritzburg United seem to be really high on confidence.
I mean, coming into this game, winning 2 games, I mean, why not? Right? You are going to be confident that you've won your last 2 games. The most unconfident team is going to be probably AmaZulu after they lost their last league game. So.
Well, yeah, you're talking about league performances specifically, but bear in mind, of course, that AmaZulu, while they didn't complain in the MTN8, Maritzburg United have played in the MTN8, so they beat Mamelodi Sundowns in their first match of the season. Rusike with a fine winner in that game, and then, of course, successive semi-final matches against SuperSport United. So they've played 5 matches competitively this season. AmaZulu's only played 2. So
exactly,
potential and readiness, yeah, is perhaps a little different.
That's what we're talking about. But also you have to understand, like, both teams lost their last games. So, but also when you say, like, Maritzburg has beaten Sundowns, so obviously you're going to come into this game being a bit confident, a bit as knowing that you've beat one of the best teams in the country.
Well, early days yet. Darpo this time penalised for that challenge. Ronald Manzini looking to get involved, the man who joined on a swap deal from Chippa United. Ayabulela Kongobe going the other way, former Ajax man, youth international for South Africa. Just control down that far flank. Rulani Manzini again looking to get involved in play. Simon Nonvete just trying to run a high line here for AmaZulu, looking for possession, waiting for a ball to come his way. This one's not going to sneak through. Maritzburg United pick up possession on the far side once again and look to have a run at their opponents. A little touch by Makaringe now. Solid player in the middle of the park, prefers to play in that defensive midfield position. Goa, rather than playing out in the wing, he's playing in a rather central midfield role for today's game. All the way back to Siana Tulu. Well, there's Fadlu Davids. Fadlu Davids, who seems to have settled rather nicely into the head coaching role. He's finally been given the job on a permanent basis, having moved to be a caretaker on a couple of occasions. The departure of Ernst Middendorp and Roger de Saar last season stepped into the fray, stepped up and showed his ability to impress, and indeed rewarded with a coaching position permanently. This time it's Nonvete who transgresses. Lebohang Mabwe turns 23 on Sunday, drawing the foul from his opponent. There's Kevin Johnson looking on. No condolences to Kevin Johnson. He lost his brother Keith just 3 days ago, but he's taken his responsibility as a coach rather seriously, and he's stepped up to be here for his new team, having joined in the off-season. So from the set piece, Maritzburg United, a little chip over the top, and that'll be out for the corner. So goalless it remains, early stages yet, but Maritzburg United have proved to be far more attacking. Goal will feed, he'll be curling it away from the goalkeeper. Is there a runner to get onto the end of one? Olani Gwinda, the referee, just wants to go and have a little chat. Bevan Fransman is down on the turf. Now, Bevan Fransman, he can be a little aggressive out on the pitch, but I use that word rather reservedly. He's a wonderful individual. Ball in here, and the header is powerful, but in the end, it's only a reaction that sees Bualifa Pule deny Tulu his first goal for Maritzburg United. That was a brilliant header. That ball curling away from the keeper, running onto it. Tulu, immense power. I will tell you, from the very first time I saw Bualifa Pule representing his province at youth level, his reactions have been absolutely superb. One of those goalkeepers who really impressed, not necessarily with the finesse of the goalkeeper that you develop with time, but his reactions have always been spot on. But I think, Josta, Maritzburg United will draw confidence from that being their first real set piece of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great error from Tulu, but I think it went straight into the keeper. The keeper didn't have much to do there, but I think if he kind of like picked the spot a bit, it could have given a bit of a problem. But, you know, I think it's just great reflexes from the keeper. You got to give him credit for that as well.
Really is solid. Smpiwen Tshweni working in that left back role.
I realize there's a lot of players that never got chances from their previous clubs, and now they actually moved. You see him, Tshweni, great left-footed player, you know, youngster, you know, hard, and which I enjoyed watching play, but he never got a chance at Chiefs. And you've got another player, which is Garuru, who's also a great player who never got a chance at Chiefs. And also you've got
Skakane at Pirates.
There's a lot of players that are coming.
Pule at Supersports.
These are great players, you know. So you ask yourself, like, now these are the players that are doing so well now, 3 or 2 games or whatever. It's just amazing to see them. It's actually good to see them playing now after they've struggled and they have, like, you know, kind of like difficult times with the previous teams.
The platform is here. Here's the German-born Weidlich. Little ball inside, just trying to push high and get that ball into a danger area here. Weidlich needs to be careful. Kick that ball away after it had been placed down by an opponent after that challenge. But referee Olani Gwinda happy not to concede, and AmaZulu not protesting at all regarding Weidlich kicking that ball away. So captain Tabelo Nyongo. Ball forward for AmaZulu. Morton with a little touch on here. Mako with a touch on it again. Back towards France. But Maritzburg United looking composed in the opening 10 minutes. They look the more attacking side as well in the opening 10 minutes. But exciting times, bragging rights, and 3 points up for grabs. Reggie, it's goalless, but one wonders for how much longer.
kunjalo ke ngempela akakorwa ke la kuona ke lo mdlalo ke wayo i-Absa Premiership la sibe khona ke SABC 1 Mzansi for sure la hlangana khona ke AmaZulu uSuthu Mabhesha kona ke abaqeda kuya kuyona ke i-Absa Premiership ekade ke badlala nayo ke Maritzburg United eqeda khishwa nje kuyona i-MTN 8 obonayo ke ngempela ukuthi ke Maritzburg United yebo ke i-sharpness ke ikhona uyababona nje ukuthi bacijekile ke abafana balolekile bayafuna ke ngempela ke ukudlala kodwa ke nawo kaMaZulu engicanga ukuthi ke ayimisele ke namhlanje ukubona nje ukuthi ke selo nje iqalile ke umdlalo yebo ke zisathengana ke la zisazwana amandla njengoba icela phansi ke leyo mpahla esize ngayo engakho ngithi ke izodlala iTV njengomona ke lapha ke uMichael Mothene eliphakamisa kamnandi bafuna lapha ke uRulani Manzini ke phambili olandwe kuyona ke iChippa United uthi ke noPepe ke alibekwe phansi ke lela bhola ingathi ke uthintekile lapha ke uBevan Fransman bathi ke ingathi ke ushawa uManzini ke lapha hayi khona umthintile yena yebo kodwa ke akuyona into ebingaze mhlawumbe imlalise phansi lapha ke uFransman
akamthintanga mina mangibhekile ngibonanga ukuthi umthintile umuntu lo
kunjalo ke ngempela into nje encane ke leya ebingeke ke izimlalise ngisho phansi ke lapha yena ke uBevan Fransman komela dlipa lapha ke lapha qine afana namanye amadoda uthi ke unompempe ke lapha olani kwinda awuthi ke ngilibeke phansi ke lela bhola ebese ke lidlala ke madoda Dylan Mekwa bathi ke sizoqala phansi ke bhola waselidla ke kodwa yena ke uDaphong ingale ke manje yena ke uThembela Asikhakhane odumo lwayo ke Orlando Pirates ofanele waphansi olundo olumahlikihlikana isigodi uManzini ke uyalwela naye ke basibengithinta lapha ke ngendololwane uthi ke uBevan Fransman ungithintile nami ngiyakuthinta engathi kuzoba yimpi ke emnandi ke leya kuzoba ibattle ke emnandi ke ngempela leya awukubheke nje lapha ke yena ke uManzini basebemthinta ke naye uthi ke uBevan Fransman lento ngizwise yona nami ke ngifuna ukuthi uyizwe njengobona ke ama-fouls ukuthi ke aseyisithupha ke lapha mabili ukona ke AmaZulu kanti ke mane kwezayo ke iMaritzburg United siyabonga phele nomfethe athi ke abafundile iphele ke leliya njengobona ke liphakamisa ke izandla ufuna ke lapha ke phakathi eboxini bafuna lapha Makhanda isheke lapha ke ngempela adle ke lapha ke uRulani Manzini ushila lapha ke uKevin Johnson ukuthi ke abamlandelanga ke amahala lapha ke uManzini elihle ke ibhola elifaka open kodwa ke isikhathi esiningi uzo expect ukuthi unomvethe kube uyena obaphakathi eboxini ukuze azokwazi ukuthi ke ahead
but the whole share wankatingi nomvethe simuthola compete for the process and all that most of the time simuthola ke not like in the process but how share happen cross eo even difficulty for Maritzburg like a previous game in over now the goal team is the game against one the game ka di corner the game ka di cross so I wanna defense ya bona ba comfortable ha go tla mo di cross
okusho khona ukuthi ke ngempela ke defensively bayahluleka lapha ke ukujila ke nama set piece akubheke lapha ke uSuthu Mabhesha kona ke nizama ukubeqa ke manje abantu bezwa amamavuri khanyeza asebekuthanda ke lokho abantu wasethi ke ngilishiye ngapha naye ke uMichael Mothene uthi ke uMothene ke ngiqale phansi ke lapha emuva likena ke uThaphelo Nyongo akuyena captain ke lo wawo ke AmaZulu ibuya ngale ke manje naliphele nomvetho unejubane ke lapha ke nomvetho waseqashuka ke manje bakuthanda ke lokho abantu cross inhle phakathi eboxini ake sibone ke Makhanda Manzini hayi khona la selimqeza ke le bhola libuya selibuya naye kuNdlovu wasedayisa indoda lapha kuNdlovu udlala ke noDylan Mekwa wasephisana ngebhola lapha ke uDylan Mekwa ake sibone ke Samuel Daphong ufuna ukushaya isheke lapha ke uSamuel Daphong abakhombisa ukuthi ulandelweni ke Ghana uyabona ke abantu ke bayakuthanda ke lokho nawo kaMaZulu efuna ke ukubonisa ngempela ukuthi abuyile kuyona iAbsa Premiership long range ke inhle shoda nje uthasha itarget
yeah it's amazing gore bona di players ngata di thola di chance ba tlo bola goalkeeper but nna ke prefer gore o pick sport o le bolo sentle most of the time how ba tlo bola goalkeeper ha ka ile ya fela wa pick sport easy gore ke ne monete
kunjalo ke ngempela ke JT kanti ke kumele ke ngempela abadlali ke bavele ke babheke nje la bazolisa khona ibhola bese belithinta nje kancane awubheke lapha ke uManzini ke bemshiya phansi ingathi sebeyamhlanganyela ke manje ke uManzini uhlanganyelwa uyena ke uFransman kanjalo naye ke lapha ke uDennis uWedlich awubheke ball possession 51% kanti ke 49% ke ngapha kuyona ke iMaritzburg United alophansi ke lapha ke ibhola lawo ke AmaZulu libuya ngapha ke manje ke ibhola lawo ke AmaZulu ke uye ke lapha ke uMichael Morton hayi khona lizohamba ke oda limshiye lapha ke uMbatha wathola sekulate ke lapha ke uMbatha ke lela bhola yena ke uPoison Mbatha oyigijima kuyona ke Jomo Cosmos nakuyona ke iMoroka Swallows uyamazi ke lapha uMbatha kuSwallows
hey ngila kadlala lemfano lona talent engata haholo so ke tlaile lena ko Swallows o kgona go dlala as a center midfield ke surprise gore now ba mo dlalisa as a right back but ke mfano ro aggressive ka gole na I'm impressed ubona now uthotse chance ya gore a khutle mo Premier League
kunjalo ke ngempela basebebuza kabantu ukuthi ke uJD wakwadlala kuyona iSwallows yebo kunjalo kanti ke nakuyona iMamelodi Sundowns bayamazi wayekhona ke ngenkathi iSundowns ihlanganisa ke lawo maphasi ke u43 against Kaizer Chiefs ufakazi ke wami akangifakazela kodwa ke namhlanje simphethe la wona yo SABC 1 eMzansi Bosho ingakho sithi ke SABC Sport for the love of the game siphethe ke ingqungqulu zodwa njengobona ke lapha ke uNdlovu ke bemshiya phansi ke lapha eshwa phansi uyena ke uThembela Sikhakhane free kick ke ethola yona iMaritzburg United besithe iMaritzburg ayikhona ke ukudefenda ama set pieces ake sibone ukuthi izokhona yini ukwenza ke eyibukwayo ke uma ngabe ke iattacker njengombona lapha ke uDylan Mekwa ozothi ke aliphakamise ke leli bhola alifake phakathi eboxini Dylan Mekwa uthi ke akengene phakathi ke madoda ke sibona ke liphakamisile wasesebenza lapha ke ubuwali Fapule muhle lapha ke ubuwali Fapule azomkhumbula abaningi kuyona ke iSuperSport United la khona ke iSuperSport United ehla khona ke Orlando Pirates ke ngamagoli amathathu ke kwelilodwa kwifinal yayo ke iNedbank Cup walimala ke uRonwen Williams wase kwathiwa ke awukungene ke ubuwali Fapule sikufaka ke ecathulweni enkulu kuyiyona ke ifinal nangoMbatha ayikhona asebebathathela nango ke khanga lapha ke Wedlich ake sibona ke manje ayikhona wasekhetha ukugidagida lapha ke yena ke uVithi Karuru kodwa ke uKaruru ube noManzini ke phambi kwakhe ube ngaleya ke leya bhola a create space ebese ke uManzini amleyela futhi bese yakhahlela
noma robona le ibhola itlile nkwena ka teng inkile bounce egolo as I expect and within no time uthutse ufe credit mo defense ya Maritzburg gore ba motswetse ka pele
kunjalo ke ngempela ipressing yayo ke iMaritzburg lapha ke emuva enhle ke ngempela ngoba ke mabeluza ke ibhola bapressa khona la ibhola abeluze khona qala phansi ke le umpahle size ngayo ngapha ke na ku Dennis Uwedlich fana ke waphansi ke eGermany ake sibona ke Ndlovu bathi ke asincenga ke madoda ke leli bhola uyabona ke lo mdlali yothu phela ke ngempela khona ke kumele ahambe ke enamaphuzu amathathu ngoba ke izodlala iTV uzodlala ngempela ke umabona kude wakho ke mbukeli uhlezi kamnandi ke ekhaya uMbatha ke lokade bemshiye phansi kodwa ke usevuke wayixosha uyabona ukuthi ke bamdonsa ke lapha ingathithi ke i3 points ngendlela ebaleke ngayo kuzoba i-physical game le
Mbatha I used to call him the boy with two hearts kimfana oloro akamatha the whole day asakhathali
engathithi ke ngempela umgijimi ke lapha ke uMbatha ugijima ke into engakazi uyibone into engapheli qala phansi ke leyo mpahle size ngayo ingale ke manje kuyena ke uSimphiwe Mtsweni wodumo lwayo ke iKaizer Chiefs ekanti ke wakwagijima ke futhi nakuChippa United Free State Stars ke bayamazi nange namhlanje sela kona AmaZulu usuthola mabheshankone nangoMbatha ofuna uqeda abantu ke lapha ke uMbatha wasedlala kamnandi lapha naye uKaruru kanayike uKaruru ke wakwadlala ke kuyona iKaizer Chiefs azomkhumbula ke abaningi bafuna ukuqhubeka kodwa ke abayo lapha ke AmaZulu nange usebonga nomvethe ake sifana ke naliphele ufuna uqeda abantu ke lapha faka icross phakathi eboxini basebemvimba lapha ke usebonga nomvethe evinjwa yena ke uBokhisa Sanoka akubheke lapha ke Mohawu Mukati usele phansi AmaZulu kodwa zange balikhipha ibhola bathi siyaqhubeka thina siyadlala
tswela pele game ne sampana le one and but umthek ba tlo ibona ko ba tlo bona nomvethe ba mo fa bolo mo a etsa situation e fetsa etsahala na alata batho because that's where his strength is alata batho take on players and put on crosses aba ka mo supporta ba mo supply ka dipolo tse ngata I think they can benefit out of it
kunjalo ke ngempela bazobenefita kodwa kunomvethe ngeke kumele ke kuzomela bheke ke ngempela ukuthi i-final cross ingena phakathi eboxini kumane khulunywa ukuthi ke yibo ke abayihlulekile khona kick ke yesithathu ke yomdlalo kanti ke yoqala yawo AmaZulu phakathi eboxini sebenza lapha ke uBevan Fransman lizoqala phansi yena ke uMtsweni abalinikeze yena ke futhi uNomvete kodwa kwasehlakanipha ke wafuna ukuliswitcha akalethe ngapha sebenza lapha ke Dennis Weilig likena ke umbatha ke futhi bathi ke sidlale ke lapha ke emuva cishe kangaphela ke benzeke iphutha emva kwemzuzu ke lapha ke engamashumi amabili iqanda kona ke AmaZulu kanti ke iqanda ke futhi kuyona eMaritzburg United.
It's a goal as it remains, 20 minutes down. AmaZulu will grow in confidence the longer this game goes without Maritzburg United scoring. AmaZulu 0, Maritzburg United 0. 20 minutes down, so we're approaching midway through the opening half. Sides feeling each other out, but certainly AmaZulu have absorbed the Maritzburg United pressure rather well in the opening 20 minutes of this game. Oh, that one free header really speaking, and a nearly catastrophic error by the captain Nyongo defensively that allowed Mukate an early strike at goal. Maritzburg United have not quite been able to press home the advantage, territorial advantage that is. Just for a moment, Tsuenu, you saw in your picture that Youngster spoke about regarding his time at Kaizer Chiefs, where he was signed, never really got the chance. Signed though from Free State Stars for this AmaZulu side. Middle of the park, Makarenge looks for a little chip over the top, asks Mukate to chase. It's on the bounce. It's always going to be awkward, particularly with two defenders closing down. In the end, Timilis Kakani, who's on loan from Orlando Pirates, just got enough, perhaps ball and player, to see that ball deflected rather than thumped goal bound. There's Mbata. Did you play with Mbata at Swallows?
I played with Mbata. What a great player. He played as a number 10, he could play as centre midfielder as well.
Yeah, I saw him playing in the centre of the midfield when he was at Swallows, yeah.
Great engine on him, and aggressive player. You know, obviously, like, you know, I'm so happy to see him playing right now in the Premier League.
There's a couple of players. Well, there's Kevin Johnson. He mentioned that his brother Keith passed away just 3 days ago, and he's sitting on the bench. A man who's former Supersport United, former Platinum Stars coach. But, well respected by the players that have played under him is Kevin Johnson. He's taken his coaching responsibilities rather seriously, and he's stepped up to take AmaZulu from a 3-week break following MTN 8 action and an international FIFA break. Tulani Quinda, referee. Well, Kevin Johnson lost his older brother Keith this week, 3 days ago. The Davids brothers sit on the bench for Maritzburg United, both former players. Maya, the younger of them, who was player mostly in the third and then second tier of South African football. Who, of course, made a name for himself playing amongst other clubs, Maritzburg United. He's a player that many are excited to see, Richard Ofori, 23-year-old Ghanaian #1 goalkeeper at the moment. He played in both recent Ghana internationals against Congo Republic, the World Cup qualifiers, as they managed to draw 1-1 away from home and 1-1 at home rather, and win 5-1 away from home. Mabudi Kenyeza being penalised.
That was Nomvete, actually.
Right, Nomvete rather. It's Kenyeza looking a little dangerous. Sanoko who's down. Kenyeza not overly happy with the way things are panning out, but it's actually amazing when you think that you've got a man who turns 40 in December and a man who's nearly 36 leading your attacking line. Oh, it's Nomvete who's just gone over the top on this occasion.
I mean, we've actually seen situations when, like, you know,
twice.
Experience is overlooked over youth. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If a youngster needs to play or he deserves to play, let him play. But I mean, if experience sometimes, you know, is good for the team, to kind of like guide the youngsters out there.
And if you're still able to produce the goods, doesn't matter how old you are.
Why not? Why not?
Exactly. A little run on here. Oh, this pass unsuccessful. Kenyeza apologizes immediately. It was a fine flowing run from Karuru. He looks to have good vision off the ball, but doesn't really get enough supply. And I think that was largely as well at Kaizer Chiefs. You didn't quite see the ball being played into the areas he wanted it to be played into. He seems to have very good vision.
He's not a passer. He's not a passer. He's a player that's gonna go out and fight for you and take on players. But you don't expect him to be one of those accurate passers out there in the field.
Ball down wide. Tweni from the left back position tries to steer the ball forward. A little link-up play. Nombete's cut inside. Lovely ball from Nombete. This time the ball toward Kanyeza. Takes the shot long way out of his area. Ricochets off Violet, the Maritzburg United captain. Skakane, the right back, deep inside Maritzburg United territories. Michael Morton, who receives now. Ruzike back to defence. Skakane is coming up. Not quite on the overlap, and in the end it's just tapped out of play on the near side. Evans Ruzike back to help out defensively for a player who whispers at Maritzburg United suggests he's in the kind of form and kind of consistency where you might be looking at a golden boot come the end of the season. It's early days and you don't want to jinx the player, but I think everybody's seen the potential that Evans Ruzike has, and if he finds consistency, there's no doubt that he could be challenging for the golden boot.
He's one player that you don't want him to be taking shots on that left foot. He's got a powerful left foot, and if he's confident and it's his day, he can destroy any team.
Speaking of players that can destroy any team, one of the best strikers in terms of goals per starts in the PSL, Rulani Manzini. AmaZulu looking to establish himself. It was a swap deal with Chippa United. Kunmobe having gone from AmaZulu to Chippa United. Other deals involved with the clubs, including Slengi Klele making his way. Great opportunity here. Mukate can't get a shot in. That was a lovely piece of defending by Skakane. In the end, threw his body at the ball and nearly took out his opponent as well. And that really was putting your body on the line for your team. Lovely ball in over the top. Mukate needed that initial touch.
And this is the right back doing the centre back's job. This is what you like to see, players working for each other, seeing the situation, reading the situation and helping his teammates. That's great play for him.
Oh, fantastic play. Now going on the overlap here again. Sanoko, who's almost slotted into a right back role in this game so far, feeds in the delivery just behind Mugate. Morton gets a touch on it, doesn't clear. To get that ball away. Again, ricochets off Maritzburg United attackers, but it'll be an AmaZulu throw at the far side of the field. AmaZulu side still missing Sadat Uro Kiriko, one of the more experienced defenders. He is suspended, serving a suspension, his second suspension, and he picked up a red card in the opening league game of the season for Usutu, who started alongside the likes of Skakane and Tweni on the opening day. He ended up receiving his marching orders against Free State Stars, a match that AmaZulu would go on to win in the last 3 minutes of that match, where they picked up an own goal from Bangare. Karuru did receive an assist, so studs up challenge here, and that's why the referee's whistle is gone. Back underway. A little combination play, and Bata receives again. Delivery is into a bit of no man's land. Touched by Sanoka, doesn't come away with it. Still alive for AmaZulu here. Quick turnaround from Nombete. Morton will challenge aerially, gets in the challenge against Nakoa. It's Weidlich eventually who sees that ball away.
I mean, Morton, you see Morton going into those tackles, that's what you expect from him. Once he's in, he never pulls out. So obviously when you're playing against him, you got to understand that, you can't keep the ball forever. And also doing I would like to see more supply going into Nombete, running at players. I think that for now they want him to run into spaces, but he's much better when he's got the ball and running at players. So they must supply him with more balls, so he can kind of play his game and he can give the team whatever they want.
Well, this is a little bit untidy at the back from Maritzburg United. A rescue act being performed by Bevan Fransman. Man who's had such an astonishing career. He turns 34 this year, but he's playing in his 19th professional season, would you believe? Bear in mind, he did play a number of years. There is Fransman, 19th professional season. And now the possibility of a real confrontation taking shape following this challenge. Ulu just looking to cut out his opponent's run with his arm. But I think he's inadvertently caught his opponent's the leg as well.
These are former teammates, remember?
Yeah, both former Chiefs players indeed.
But also Karuri is one of those, he's not the biggest guy out there. So anytime you go hard at him, you're always going to find that. And playing as a number 10, you want one of those stocky and strong players playing out there.
Both those players played in Europe as well. Karuru played in France and Belgium in the lower tiers, and of course Ulu played in Russia, where they take a big hit and they enjoy giving a big hit as well. Maritzburg United fans looking good cheer. Team of choice though, they looked on the up, they looked in the ascendancy, haven't managed to take advantage. With half an hour gone by, it remains goalless here at the Kings Willetini Stadium.
kunjalo ke ngempela amagoli ke into engakabibikho ke la kuona ke lo mdlalo njengobona ke uPhili Karuru ephuma ke lapha ke eqhugeza umfana ke waseZimbabwe khona ke le AmaZulu wayikhithima ke yona ke AmaZulu United ekanti ke nakuyona ke Kaizer Chiefs ke bayamaze yena ke uKaruru ekanti ke ushawe uyena ke lapha uSiyanda Xulu wathi ke uXulu ke ake ngikuzwe ke ndoda kusho yena ke uXabhashe uthi ke siyazana ke mina nawe sisuka le ku Kaizer Chiefs sonke base bemniki yellow card ke lapha yena ke uSiyanda Xulu free kick ke le ethola yona ke AmaZulu asebethi ke ake sidlale la ekuqaleni ke iyona ke le free kick Sikhakhane yellow card yokuqala ke le kuyona ke lo mdlalo ethola ke iyona ke iMaritzburg United qala phansi ke le umpahla esize ngayo ikiyena ke unyongo Sikhakhane ke ufuna ukuliphakamisa ke ufuna qhamuke umabhuti khanyeza kodwa ke basebemthathela ke lapha ke lila bhola akisibona nanguNdlovu basebemphusha lapha ke uNdlovu uthi uNombemba uqhubeke umdlalo wamadoda ke lo nanguManzini uzolwa naye ke uBevan Fransman koze kusike namhlanje belobelwa nje njengoba benza nje
into fela lo bona into the whole day. But it's nice to see like the strikers and defenders fighting like that. It shows already they want more.
kunjalo ke ngempela kubhekena ke ibench lawo ke AmaZulu bathi ke ake silolonge ke nathi silungiselele ke ungena ngiyababona ke lapha ke onkanyiso Zungu abasuka kuyona ke development Augustine Ramphele ngiyambona kanjalo nabo ke omhlengi icele bakhona ke lapha ke kuyokulona ibench lawo ke AmaZulu khona kikikele ingathi izophakanyiswa uyena ke umthweni uye ke ngempela uzithi ke aliphakamise ke lelaphola yena ke Simphiwe Mthweni umfana ke wasempumalanga ke loya lapha ke eMbalenhle uye ke uzothi kuyaphakamisela lelaphola lifake phakathi eboxini kuyona ke khona kick asibona bafuna amakhanda bayala kodwa emuva kodwa unethuba lesibili ke futhi lokuthi alibuyisele ke lelaphola phela nomvethe cross inhle phakathi eboxini bafuna lapha ke qhamuka unyongo basebevimba ke lapha ke emuva bona ke Fortune Makaringe nangedla indoda ke manje ngale ke uKaruru cross inhle phakathi eboxini kodwa ke luthela ingathi ke kumele ba understand ke abadlali bawo ke AmaZulu ukuthi ke ifana cross ke ibalekile ufuna ukushaya kude lapha ke uMothena kodwa ke luthela uJust Ndladlu uyazazi ke into enje kwakuyinto ekanyandoro lezi
kinelithotsa Nyandora not everybody nakahona etsa ntotse so dina le batho ba tsona
kunjalo ke ngempela enye nenye into ke inabantu bayo kodwa ke ubezamile lapha ke uMichael Mothena njengobona ukuthi ke ubethi ke uyacindezela kodwa ke laseliphakama waselibuka lapha ke uRichard Ofori uthi ke Ghana mina ngangathuswa ke into njengalezi waseliphakamisa kamnandi lapha ke Ofori bafuna uqhamuke lapha kuMohawu Mokati kodwa ke uNyongo uyamvimba ke lapha basebemdlalisa kabi ke lapha ke umphatha uthi ke noMpepe ke alibeke phansi ke lapho la libuye ke seliphathwa yiwona ke AmaZulu dlale kabi ke ngempela ke uSpesihle Ndlovu kodwa ke uLani Kwinda uthi ke qha ngizoye ngimxolele lapha ke uNdlovu njengobona ke ngena ke ngomkhono nesiphambu uthi ke wembatha ngizwile kuthi uyagijima ngikhathele uwe njengobona ke ama-fouls ke la ukuthi ke asewu-16 10 kena ke iMaritzburg United kanti ke awu-6 kuwona ke AmaZulu Fortune Makaringe waseganga kodwa laphethisana ngebhola eyijubana ke manje qashikalo nakuyivele athi Gugu Thandayo nangedla indoda ke lapha ke uNomvethe kodwa ke akanayo support ke phakathi eboxini wazokhetha ukubuyela lapha ke emuva likena ke uSamuel Tafu akesibona ke uSikhakhane uzokwenza njani ufuna ukweqa amadoda ke manje uthi bengenza nje ngikuPirates hayi khona waseshayisa washo ke kodwa esenza umsebenzi omuhle ingane engadlala i-combination play uma ngabe ke ezohluleka ukukhahlela
ilapho uzobona khona i-defender ne-midfielder ne-striker mo wabona right wile defender kopili that's why sakhona etsa ntweni since re expector right
kunjalo ke vele kanti ke futhi ukhahlele ke ngonyawo lokugibela ibhasi ke lapha Obengakhahlelanga ke ngalo ke unyawo lakhe ke lolu adlala ngalo ke yena ke umthweni Phele Nomvethu ushiya ke ukhanyeza uyabona ke kuhlangene inguga nabo yake lapha ke na uphele naye ke ukhanyeza uma ubheka ke iminyaka ingakho ukuthi ke kugugu othandayo othanda ukuguga ke yilo hleli nami ke washoshe wathi ke ngiyaliyeka mnibhola ubheke nje nabonto akabasadlala ball possession 57% kona AmaZulu ekanti ke naye lapha ke naye ke Maritzburg United iyancema ke ngempela phakathi nenkundla yena ke uFortune Makaringe ayikhona uMakaringe ke akabonanga ukuthi ke kunomuntu ke emva kwakhe ibhola ke manje libuya naye ke uphele akasibona ke nangu Nomvethu ushiya naye ke ukhanyeza akaligoba yini ukhanyeza lifake phakathi eboxini ayikhona laseshayisa kuye ilast touch kwase kwathiwa ke i-goal kick ke ngempela lishayise ke ke uMabhuti ikhanyeza ibhola ke leli ke eliphumile muhle ke naye ke ukhanyeza ke unaso ke isipiliyoni akumbheke lapha ke uMabhuti ikhanyeza umfaneke wase Howick Golden Arrows bayamazi Kaizer Chiefs bayamazi Ice Cape Town bayamazi Mamelodi Sundowns Super Sport United nayo ke Impumalanga Black Aces ke uyaziwa yena ke uMabhuti ikhanyeza nange namhlanje ke sela wona ke AmaZulu osuthola amabheshankone bafuna nje 3 points ekhaya abafuni nje into eziningi njengoba behleli lapha ke uyena unombolo 8 abawo ke AmaZulu kanti ke Maritzburg United izekela ihleli lapha ke kunombolo 1 onside ke iphele ake sibone ukuthi uzomqeda yini ngale ke uSanoka uthi uSanoka ke wemadala ufuna ukwenzani cross inhle phakathi eboxini ayikhona uma ngabe ke umuntu omdala ezocross ibhola phambi kwengane encane angiboni kahle
amudlwela nyani Nomvethu utla ubonisa gore ke mamutho moholo mo fe chance wena otwela le
kunjalo ke ngempela khukho thandayo akubheke lapha ke Ovidic Karuru bathi ke asimncengane ke manje ke ibhola bafuna ke qhabuka ukhenyeza onside ke Mabhuti Kenyeza cross inhle phakathi eboxini luthela uthi usiyandaxolo abangilandelanga mahala Kaizer Chiefs uthi ngangenza nje kuMamelodi Sundowns uthi usiyandaxolo ke ngangenza nje ngisagijima phesha kuyilwandle ke eRussia kuyona ke iRostov ngangibavimba kanje sebenzile lapha ke uxulu kodwa ke iadvice mhlawumbe singamnika yona stay on your feet always as a defender.
No, but he had no choice more than not to be attacked ka ha ka feta ya ke na mogare ga box anything can happen more so I can blame for us like that nkare u defend the shot
khona kick yesihlanu ke le yawa AmaZulu akasibona ke manje phakathi eboxini wasesebenza kodwa ke uRichard of 40 njengobona ukuthi AmaZulu ayeza ke ngempela yapressa asenama corner kicks ke amathathu kanti ke iMaritzburg United ke yona inama corner kicks ke amabili siyabonga Nomvethu nangevuka nalivuka iphele madoda uyabona ke iphele izoyijaha ke iMaritzburg benaye ke ukhanyeza gugo thanda combination yangempela ayikhona walibamboliyeka lapha ke uNozinti kodwa ke akunamuntu ozofinisha lapha amanzini uyephi
ore motsofe ke mang bua ha ko ntore Nomvethu ke motsofe a ona motsofe wa ne sufetsa o bontsha ya no hore o samana le dangerous mo fe chance wena ke ntwe ke bua
kunjalo ke ngempela uNomvethu uzolokhe ijaha ke lapha yona ke iMaritzburg United njengoba ubona ke lapha ke enza ke uKevin Johnson uthi hey wemadoda yenza nje kanjalo ke impela ikhona ke into ezoqhamuka kodwa ke o4 benaye ke upaseka Sanoka awubheke nje bagangile ke lapha siyabonga Nomvethu i10 kanokusho sharpness ke ikhona lapha ke kuNomvethu akubheke nje wathiwa kamnandi lapha ke uKenyeza icross inhle uyabona lapha ke bekufuneka nje umuntu ozoqhamuka lapha tap in
I think phela mo the numbers sa motho tshwentsa le mo boxing ke ena o scoreile mpolo o understand so obviously tshwentse ba khona o bona as a winger Mbatha ke ena tshwentse a tseba khona o bona gore motho ile ka kwa a kene mo boxing just to support
kunjalo ke ngempela uMbatha ke ngapha ke kanjalo ke naye ke uNomvethu ngale uma ngabe ke kuhlaselwa kumele benza lokho abathi ke ngesilungu uku-add ke numerical advantage yawo ke AmaZulu asesebenza lapha ke uMichael Morton uthi ke ngikhiphela ngaphandle umnandi ke mbukelekela umdlalo uhlezi kamnandi ke ekhaya ziyajahana ke lapha zifuna ke amaphuzu amathathu ke iqembu ke ngalinye kodwa AmaZulu awafuni ke lapha ke nebhola naku ke uMakaringo ufuna ukushaya kude kodwa ke luthela ube sezama nje phela uMakaringo ngoba ke ukuwa Liverpool kade ihlalele lapha eyipholele ungazofunga ukuthi ke usebhishi ke lapha uhleli nje ubuyiholiday
yo tsetsa ntshwaza mo yetsa ke ntshotsa ke kana tsetsa e di lessons ntsa ke kana montsho gore right wa
ingakho ke ngimbiza ke ngo long range ke lapha ke yena uHlompho ke kana akubheke lapha ke ama shots on target iyodwa kanti ke ama shots off target ke lapha ke ekuyona ke iMaritzburg United ngapha ke eceleni kwepali ke ngakwesinqele naphezulu kwepali njengoba ke bekubonisa ke shangenye ke technology ke kulezi insuku shake ngeinto ezimnandi ke lezi sibonisa zona ke mbukeli uhlezi kamnandi ke khaya kanti ke la kuMaZulu on target ke nansi ke lapha ke ishot iyodwa akubheke ke ezibomvu ezisho khona ukuthi ke bebegeja ke ngapha nangapha ugeja ngapha uNomvethu ageje ngapha uManzini ageje ngapha ke lapha ke uKenyeza bayigejela nje aba AmaZulu ingakho ubona ukuthi ke iqanda kona AmaZulu kanti ke iqanda futhi kuyona iMaritzburg United njengoba ke lilwelwa ke lapha ke leli bhola phumela ngaphandle kuzothiwa ke leli bhola ke alibuye nayo ke lapha team of choice nange uPogiso Sanoka onomvethekelo engena ngaye ke ngale ingathithi khona ke kuzomela kwenzeke ngempela Dylan Mekwa hayi khona la selimhlula ke lapha ke leli bhola yena ke uLehang Mabwe ejubona ke manje bafuna uqashike ke uManzini kodwa kwasesebenza ke lapha ke emuva Fortune Makareng nangu Makareng ufuna ukuganga amathatha wasethi ke uXulu angiliyeke ke leli bhola ngiliyekele yena ke kunozinti emva komzuzu ke engamashumi ke amane iqanda kuyona ke AmaZulu kanti ke iqanda futhi kuyona iMaritzburg United.
Into the final 5 minutes of this opening half. Goalless it remains. AmaZulu, though, have been building in confidence throughout this game. They finally got off a powerful shot goal bound. There's Skakane back on the pitch after taking a little knock a short while ago. Just a little handball here from Dylan Mekwa. Wentworth. Same place as Clinton Larson hails from. Clinton Larson coaching Lamontville Golden Arrows. Will be in action against Bidvest tomorrow night in the league tie. Already one league match completed. This was earlier with Skakane. Took a little clip with Mokate. He ran half the length of the field and eventually went down, but was holding on to his shin or his calf, or certainly a little sensitive. Need to push forward again. AmaZulu finding some of the danger players running into decent territory. Lani Manzini, a hard player. But still remains ridiculously skillful. And for a long time he remained South Africa's all-time leading youth international goal scorer. And indeed, he's among South Africa's all-time leading goal scorers. 15 international goals in his 82 international appearances. Forward, this is far better. Lovely looking ball in here. Mokate doesn't stay on his feet though. Manages to still challenge for the ball despite being off his feet. In the end, it's a scramble from the AmaZulu defence to get it away, but a counter in prospect. They needed quicker work with that transition ball. Not great use of transition ball by AmaZulu on this occasion, but Maritzburg United themselves, decent looking attack that didn't bear fruit.
I mean, when you look at it, I mean, if you're playing in front of the defense most of the time, I mean, the defense is always comfortable. But you can see most of the time when they try to play in between the defense and playing behind them, they get uncomfortable. So you can see that that's how football is. If you play in front of me as a defender, I'm okay. But play behind me, then I get uncomfortable. Yes. So they must try and do that more. Then, you know, we're probably going to see more chances coming up.
Pule is currently on loan from Supersport United. Finds himself spot a bottle there a moment ago, but Maritzburg United have yet to get the ball beyond him in this game so far. AmaZulu find themselves currently mid-table in the early stages of the new league season, 2017-2018 league season. 30 games in the season, 2 matches played. AmaZulu playing only their second home match. They won their first home match, courtesy of an own goal against Free State Stars, but no AmaZulu player has actually scored a goal this season from their own boot. They want to change that in tonight's fixture, particularly playing at home. Maritzburg United, though, 2 wins from 2. They want to maintain that momentum. Mabwe this time caught between 2 defenders. In the end, it was a little bit of a sandwich between Mbata and Skakan. Willie Fapule from Zeerust in the northwest province. Go up, poor looking delivery that's easily steered away by Morton to the halfway line, where just A little bit of control from Maritzburg United. See them launch this counter-attack, but the offside flag up against Bevan Fransman, who thumps the ground in frustration. And this was Sisilana on the far side of the field.
I'm just a little bit disappointed with the deliveries of the set pieces. I mean, you've got the big boys in the box, and you've got the Fransman that can actually score, use their heads even better. Why not deliver better? I think they got to work on it. He's got to put in better balls in the box for the players to compete for.
Well, certainly Maritzburg United have a fair share of tall players. Maybe there's an option. As we hit the 45-minute mark, Eugene Kluli with a board up to suggest 2 minutes of time has been added on by referee Ulani Kwinda. Will chase on the near side. Wide left looks to protect this ball. Shepherded to the goal line and does so ahead of Bruce and Marta getting on the end of one. And Klobu started a fine little run, but in the end this has been called a free kick here to AmaZulu. Kenyeza tracking all the way back to put in that challenge, but that it's been called eventually as a throw-in. I thought it was a free kick that had been awarded eventually by the referee. Nothing wrong with the call. But just you looked at this opening half, Maritzburg United certainly started the half far more confidently of the two sides, but AmaZulu have settled, they've absorbed nicely, and they've built into the game throughout. But what have you made of the opening 45 minutes as a whole?
I think the first 45 for me, I got to give it to AmaZulu because they kept the ball better, but I think they could use it much better and put in the better balls in the box for Manzini to fight for, to compete for. And only now towards the end of the first half you see Maritzburg starting to play, but I think it's going to open up much more in the second half, and we'll see a better game in the second half.
Sanoka has been cautioned for that. He conceded the free kick and then he kicked the ball away long after the whistle had gone, so he's been cautioned by Ulani Kwinda. So the second player from Maritzburg United to be cautioned tonight following Sanda Tlulu's yellow card. Oh, lovely little break here down the near side by Ruzique. Just couldn't get that pass away.
That's what I'm talking about, the delivery inside the box. Like it's been close to nothing from Maritzburg. You know, the strikers just making runs in and out, but there's nothing coming in.
Well, time is virtually up, but the free kick is going to get taken. There is another yellow card out of the pocket here by referee Ulani Kwinda, but this time it's going to be a yellow card for Michael Morton. Referee wants to just take him aside, and their confirmation of the caution. So Michael Morton becomes the third player to get cautioned in this opening half, but the first player from AmaZulu for that challenge.
You really expect that from him most of the time. You know he's going to get that one yellow again. So that's what you need from him as a hard man in the midfield.
So two-man wall. Goes set piece, higher this time. Not aiming for any of the taller players, and that the final play of the opening half. So this KwaZulu-Natal derby that threatened to have goals has not found goals in the opening 45 minutes at least.